been saying for a week, my first phone call, if I'm Sean Marks, is to the Toronto Raptors to see if I can get Scotty Barnes. Because all I'm doing is I'm canvassing the league for the best under 23 players in the league and looking at what teams have them and what teams can trade them and other stuff to me and have enough left in the cupboard for Kevin Durant to look around and say, okay, I can still win here. Scotty Barnes, number one on the list. Depending on what else Toronto would have to throw in, Kevin Durant could walk in there and have OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Precious Achiuwa, Chris Boucher, on and on. That team would be the favorite to win the title next year. Parting with Scotty Barnes, yeah, that would be painful. They might not do it. It might be even a hard no, but you don't get Kevin Durant without Scotty Barnes. I don't think they have a package that's not Scotty Barnes-centric that gets them Kevin Durant.
Hey, Bobby Marks, how exactly would you get this done?
Well, when you look at the numbers here, certainly with Durant, I think the hard part as far as is getting to that $36 to the $37 million sweet spot. Zach mentioned, certainly Scotty Barnes at $7.5 million. And then when you add a player like Gary Trent, right, that looks good. But when you try the trade, it fails. So what we have to do is we got to keep on adding money. We got to get up to that $35, $36 million. What happens is if they don't want to add players like Pascal Siakam or Fred VanVleet or OG Anunoby, they just signed Thaddeus Young to an extension. He can be traded right now. So we're going to add him. We're just adding the money. Maybe a player like Kem Birch as a center, just as a filler. And then as you mentioned, as far as some of those draft picks down here, 23, 25, maybe even another one. And then that works.
Oh, that trade is successful.
It's all about getting to that number, and you can kind of move out maybe Trent, maybe that's a sticking point that Brooklyn wants something else in there, but you got to get to that $36, $37 million number.
Interesting.
So the thing that I like about this, to Zach's point, and again, you also look at the franchise and the people that are running it. You look at Masai Ujiri. Masai Ujiri was also the person that was a part of the Carmelo Anthony trade leaving Denver. So he sent him to New York, got a ton of pieces, got all that, really helped rebuild the Denver Nuggets, losing Carmelo Anthony. And then the other side about it, Masai Ujiri is also the guy that traded DeMar DeRozan out of there for a one-year deal of Kawhi Leonard. For a 1 year, you had DeMar DeRozan under contract for multiple years. You had one shot, right? You could get Kevin Durant for 4 years. Are you kidding me? Scotty Barnes? I'd send Scotty Barnes, like his dogs. I'll pack them up myself. I'll send everybody gone. I'm sending the car. I'm paying the rent. I'm getting Scotty Barnes a private plane. Scotty, I love you. Congratulations on the Rookie of the Year. But I'm getting him everything to get. And I'm not saying that as a negative sense. I'm saying it's like, look at the guy that you're going to be dealing with. Musai's been a part of these blockbuster trades for superstars over the past. And we talked about Carmelo. We remember that. We talked about Kawhi. And here we are talking about Kevin Durant. I would not be surprised if this one is one of those ones that Masai's like, I've done this before. Shoot, I've done this a couple of times. If he's willing to let go of DeMar DeRozan for Kawhi, Scotty Barnes, that's collateral damage for Kevin Durant.
Ooh,
that's collateral damage.
Go that far.
Would you go that far, Perk?
This is what I'm thinking about, right? I'm listening.
Change the pace.
No, it's a great point. I mean, if I'm Toronto, I want Kevin Durant too. But do Kevin Durant want Toronto?
But we just heard Woj say potentially that isn't necessarily the number one thing that the Nets are considering. They also want the Hall back.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Kevin Durant.
Sure, go ahead.
We're talking about a powerful individual. I always say it's the difference between being popular and being powerful. You have a lot of popular players in the league. Kevin Durant is powerful. He asked to go to Phoenix, and he asked to go to Miami.
Sure.
People go to Miami on vacation, meaning it's great weather. What makes you think that he wants to go to Toronto where it's snowing? Kevin Durant is not ring chasing at this moment. Kevin Durant is a two-time champion. Do he want to win more championships? Yeah, he probably do. But it's not a necessarily like a thing where it's like, oh, I'm gonna go to Toronto because I could go win a ring. I think Kevin Durant want to go somewhere he could be comfortable, enjoy the weather, and just play great basketball.
To your point, we can say all we want to, like it doesn't matter. He doesn't have leverage in this because he got 4 years. He doesn't have a no trade clause, right? So he's got to go where they go. But we all know, if he makes it clear that he's not going to be mentally in the right place, that this is not something that now you as an organization aren't comfortable with where this is going to go forward. Scotty Barnes, love him, love the young talent. I still don't know if that is enough as the absolute cornerstone piece I'm getting back from Kevin Durant. I don't know. that's an interesting one, though, and if you guys are saying, hey, this might be something Toronto's going to look at, they haven't really come up until now. Maybe there's some fire where that smoke is.
Well, and Scotty Barnes was the second best rookie this year, right? Like, I know he was rookie of the year, but he was the second best rookie this year.
Well, he was rookie of the year.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. If we were to redraft, I'm pretty sure Evan Mobley would probably go number one.
Well,
I'm just saying that
we can't redraft.
We're all talking.